Installing the race into my steering head. This is the steering head of my freshly powder coated frame. There's the bottom. Here, this is where the bottom race will be located, and this is where the upper race will be located. First of all, I just sanded the inside of this part because there was some powder coat paint on it, so it needs to be all smooth. Now I'm just going to take some lubricant, grease. In this case I'll be using the same lubricant that will be used to loop the bearings, which is molybdenum grease. And I just put some molybdenum grease on the inside of the steering head, so the race will slide in smoothly. Just thinly is good enough, I reckon. Okay, there's some loop inside. Now I will grab my race, which I put into the freezer the night before, last night. So hopefully it has shrunk a little bit and it will be easier to put in. There it is. Now for this job I kind of took the liberty to use a tool that I had made by someone else, but it was actually a slide hammer, but it will be usable in this instance. It's a little block here, iron block, and then there's like a rod which has got the opportunity to put a screw on, which you can put a screw on. Now basically I'm gonna put on the race onto the tap, or onto the rod. Now this is where it will be located. Okay, kind of like make sure it's straight. And then there is a massive block which is part of the slide hammer. Oh, shoot. There's the block. And there's a little washer which I just dropped. A little washer which I just dropped, which I will put on. And there's my nut. Now this is going to take a while because I have to put the nut all the way up to the rod, but I'll get there. It's just going to take a while. There are a few different ways to install this race. One is to punch it in with the appropriate special tool, which I don't have because I'm a cheapo. So that's why I use this technique. There's also another technique which makes use of a socket to fit over the race. Now I do have a socket, but this massive part of the slide hammer, this round thing, just fits over the race perfectly. So that's why I decided to go with this. I'll leave the socket for now. Should have cleaned the rod a little bit, just to make the turning of the screw and of the nut a bit easier. But we'll get there. Should have looped it. Use a spanner.
Yeah, that works better. Could have also shortened this rod a little bit, but in that case I'd have to use my grinder, and it's late in the evening now. I don't want to wake up the neighbors. So, as you can see, perhaps I should tilt it down a little bit to show you what I'm doing. Yeah, this is the nut that goes all the way up. Now the advantage I find, or I think I see in using this rod, is that the bearing will be pressed in instead of hammered in, which I believe is a gentler way of installing a race. Of course, you can also always use the socket and hammering trick, but no, yeah, I just like to be gentle with my equipment and my parts, since I spend a lot of money on it. And there it goes. Nou, jongens. Hey, hou eens even op. Alright. There we go. It's going, but at a slow pace. Right, now we're kind of getting there. It's going to be one of the most boring videos ever, but hey, it's nice to have instruction videos, I find. There we go. Okay. Now I've got to make sure that the race is kind of located nicely in its slot. And now this comes pretty close. Tighten the nut a bit more. Let's see how things go on top here with the bolt. Okay. Now one thing I do want to make sure is that the race goes in exactly straight. So it's not pulled in slanted, because that would not make me happy. Let's see. How's this looking? It seems to be going pretty straight now. No, not happy with the angle. Not happy with the angle. Hey. Come on. It's being a bit stubborn. Loosen it a bit. I think it's going well. Make sure the block is exactly over the race. Oh, it's not in the back, now it is. No, I'll go with this. Hey. I think I might have to change this thing around for a socket. Take off the big fat block. Okay, I'll just reevaluate. Start up this video, make it number 2. See you soon.